Hi guys, I'm back with a makeup tutorial. I've come up with this look here, which is really pretty. I'm not sure how the lighting is because it looks a little bit dark and gloomy to me, but the weather's really rubbish outside. So it's using only 3 colours, and it's a really simple look, which I've been wearing quite a lot. And I tweeted a long time ago saying that I would do a makeup tutorial on this look because it uses 2 MAC eyeshadows, which I never really worked out a way to use before. So I really like the way it's turned out. It uses rice paper on the inner corner, and then it's got tracks, is it? Let me just check 1 second. Sketch, sorry, not tracks. Sorry, it uses Sketch in the crease, and then in the middle it's this really, really pretty Chanel colour, which I got recently. So, as always, if you don't have the exact colours that I'm using in this tutorial, then obviously you can just use whatever you have that is quite similar, because I understand that these products are quite expensive, and I did completely splurge on the Chanel eyeshadow, which I'll show you in a minute, because we went, basically, cut a long story short, we went for my one of my best friend's birthdays to have a makeover done, and they used it on me, and I fell in love. And this is where I got the inspiration for Sketch, because they used a lot of dark plums, and they said that it's really in for this fall with Chanel. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So basically, I've done my face of makeup already, just to speed things up. So the eyeshadow from Chanel is called Abstraction, and it's a limited edition, one of their Illusion d'Ombres, and it is a beautiful pink colour. The only thing is it's really squidgy and it kind of goes like this, which is a bit of a shame, but the colour is like beautiful. It's kind of like a peachy pink. Can you see how much it shines? It's such a pretty colour. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I mean, it's in the centre of my eye. It's just such a pretty colour. So I'm going to start off with this, and like I said, it is a bit of a odd consistency, so you might have to work with it a little bit. And I'm just going to put this all over the eye. Spread it evenly. It kind of warms up with your fingers and becomes easier to apply. But although I've been wearing this look quite a bit, I haven't actually worn it for the last week or so. So when you haven't used it in a while, it's harder to use than if you're used to using it every day, because it kind of comes off in chunks. It can do, and then that looks a bit odd. So you want to get this all over your lid in a nice even coat, and just sort of use your fingers to blend it in. And I took it slightly up into the crease, just slightly, just for blending purposes. And I also wanted to have a little bit of shimmer in the crease, because obviously Sketch is a matte colour, like so it should look something like this at the moment. Excuse my hair, by the way, guys. I'm going to do it after this, but I thought if it's out of the way, then it's easier for you guys to see. So once you've done that, I'm going to pick up, and you can use any brush that you have. Mine's a MAC 226. It's just a tapered blending brush, but any blending brush. And the colour, I keep forgetting what the blooming name is. Sketch, that's the one. Because I don't use it very often, like I said, because I never know what to use it with. I'll get out the pan, actually. I was going to show you the whole palette, but I'm scared I'll drop them after my last incident. It just looks like this. And it's just a dark kind of plummy purple. So any plummy dark purple that you've got. I'm going to pick up a little bit on the brush, just a small bit, because you can always add more. And I'm going to, sorry, I went a bit low down with that. I'm just going to start in the outer corner and press it, and then I'm going to start working it into my crease slowly, because this is a very dark colour, and I'm going to drag it down, sort of creating a V right in my natural socket. You can tell when your natural socket is because the brush sinks in. So if you look straight ahead, it'll sink. And then I'm just going to drag it down a bit. And I'm going to pick up a bit more and do the same thing again. So, dab in the outer corner. And just build up the darkness to whatever you like. I like it to be reasonably dark, so there's quite a lot of contrast, because I think it looks really pretty. Try not to cover too much of the pink in the middle because we are leaving that to shine through. And I'm just comparing to the other eye to see how dark I went, you know, on the other eye. The reason why I chose this brush and not a bigger brush is because you've got that tiny bit more control. And when you're using a darker colour, I think it kind of helps to have that little bit extra control, because then you're less likely to sort of mess it up a bit. Right, and when it looks a little bit like this, it's probably as dark as I'm going to go, I'm going to then pick up a small little pencil brush, but this is from number 7, but anything that's small so you can get under your lash line. Pick up a little bit more of that colour, and I'm just going to connect it on the outer corner and drag it under the eye, but just the outer half, and then I'm going to connect it up. Like so. Just like that. Then I'm going to take any flat shader brush. This one's so old I don't even know where it's from, but you can tell it's just a flat shader brush. And I'm going to go in with the colour rice paper. I'm just going to get it out for you because I'm scared that I'm going to drop the whole thing. From MAC, which is kind of like a wheat, kind of nylon-y colour, but without the huge shimmer. It's really pretty actually. It's like a really light gold, I guess. Pick up some of that on my flat shader brush, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner around the tear duct and sort of bring it up slightly to meet where we put tracks in the crease. And then I'm just going to pat this on the inner aspect of the eye. I can't get my words out today, guys, sorry. Feels like I haven't made a video in forever. I have, by the way, guys. I've got one which I'm waiting to upload because it's a really exciting video. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit more. Now what I feel like I've lost a lot of the pink in the middle, so I'm just going to go back with my Chanel eyeshadow, the one I used originally, and I'm just going to put it back in the middle a little bit. Put a little bit more on this side as well. Because you can layer these and they really don't crease. They're just really pretty sort of eyeshadows, like so. So it should look something like this. Then you want to wipe your fingers off though once you've used it, because otherwise you'll be getting colour everywhere. I've got toilet roll in case anyone's wondering. Just to wipe my fingers off, and then I'm going to use a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, but anything that you can just blend out so it doesn't look quite so harsh, because obviously not tracks, see I keep wanting to say tracks, don't I? Sketch is quite a dark colour, so you don't want it to be too harsh. I'm actually going to pick up a tiny bit more of Sketch, because you can keep adding and then taking away, that's fine. Just to make sure both eyes are even. Like so. I'm happy with that. So, next I'm going to curl my eyelashes using an eyelash curler. Any one that you've got will do. Try not to pinch your skin like I just did, because then my eyes are going to water. Ooh. I'm using my Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara, which I love. But again, anything that you've got will be fine. This is quite a clumpy mascara, in a good way. It's not like lumps, but it's quite, it gives you really dramatic eyelashes. I do love this mascara, and I'm sorry about the stupid mascara face. I'm only doing a really light layer of this because this is a daytime look, and because the eyeshadows are quite dark, I don't want to make it like really dramatic. And some on the underneath. like so. And I'm just going to use a Q-tip, or a ear cleaner as we call them over here, to wipe up anything that might have fallen underneath the eye. Like so. And there we have it, guys, the finished look. It's really, really pretty, really daytime appropriate, and all I've paired it with is a light pink lip and light pink cheeks. I hope you like this, guys. Let me know if you try it out, and or if you've got any of the new Chanel Illusion d'Ombres, because they had some other colours as well. Obviously I didn't pick them all up because I think this was about £22 or something, so it was quite a lot of money for just the one. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I've been away, but I'm back now, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.